Hey fight fans, this is Ted Check. Well, it's one of these rare instances where I can say, I told you so. I was right. Weidman wins! Weidman wins! Weidman wins! Chris Weidman won the UFC middleweight title, and he did it in dramatic fashion tonight at UFC 162, beating longtime champion Anderson Silva. Silva came in there, well, if you want to go back to the weigh-ins with the kiss, that crazy thing. He's always trying to intimidate his opponents. Weidman wasn't having any of that. And then you get to the fight. Weidman takes Anderson Silva down, nice ground and pound, hard ground and pound, not like Chael Sonnen, hard ground and pound. Really put it to Anderson Silva. Got Silva frustrated, back on the feet. Silva's trying to goad him into a striking battle, okay? And then, doing kind of woo, doing that stuff, doing the Ali shuffle, and all this stuff. All that showboating that Silva's done for years and years and years that I could never stand. They say, karma's a bitch, and tonight, it was paid back in full. I just have to say it. He wanted Weidman to strike with him. And it didn't look like Weidman was going to do too well. And then all of a sudden, in the second round, Weidman landed. Doof, doof, doof. It was a left hook, boom. And Silva's eyes went back up into his head. And he fell. And then Weidman followed up with a couple more. And that was it. Herb Dean had no choice but to step in. That's it. Weidman's the new champ. And he did it in the way that nobody ever thought he would do it. I mean, he went for a couple of submissions. Those didn't work out. I mean, Silva is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, although I thought Weidman might be able to pull out a submission. He went for a couple of submissions. That didn't do it. He did it by striking. Unbelievable. Just un-frickin' believable. Chris Weidman is the new champ. Long live the new champ. Silva, hinted at retirement, and he's got like 10 more fights, and he's never going to fight for the belt. I don't believe any of it. He never answered the question about, showboating and then paying for it. He totally dodged that question. He says he's never going to fight for the title. I don't believe a word of it. I think he's going to ask, the dust is going to settle. He's going to get his mind back, and he's going to clear the cobwebs, and he's going to want an immediate rematch. The UFC is going to push for an immediate rematch between these two guys. It's going to just garner huge ratings. There's no way. I mean, they will find a way to convince these two guys. I mean, Weidman will, of course, say, yeah, bring it on. They're going to find a way to convince Anderson Silva to fight Chris Weidman in a rematch. Weidman's not going to fight any other opponent in between. It's going to be an immediate rematch, an immediate rematch between the two. I can feel it. Anyway, that was the fight. It was freaking awesome. Tell me what you think. Comments down below, subscribe down below. That's it. Take care. See you next time.